Ethiopians are not going to stay only in Ethiopia lifelong in your time. If God wills, you will definitely travel outside Ethiopia at any point of your time in your life. Right? Or do you plan to keep yourself within Ethiopia? I'm sure if you get an opportunity to travel outside Ethiopia, you will be happy to go. Yes? What about you? You will be happy to go outside Ethiopia. Say, for example, England, America, Italy. Yes? What about you? Do you like to go outside Ethiopia? Good. So no one will miss the opportunity to travel outside Ethiopia. So if you want to travel outside Ethiopia, the language that can help you is only English, because it's spoken globally everywhere around the world. So since It is spoken everywhere around the world. It is good to know English. It's good to know to speak in English. Only understanding will not help you. If you are not able to speak, and if you are not able to communicate your thoughts outside in the form of words, your ideas will not be understood by whoever you meet or whoever you talk to. So in order to make them understand you, you need to speak out the words. Even though you know the vocabularies in English, even though you understand English, but if you cannot bring out the words from your mouth and speak, that is not going to help you. Right? So you need to learn this language, learn to speak in English, because it is a global language. Say, for example, I have a housemaid at my home, right? For 5 years, she was working as a maid in Dubai. When she went from Ethiopia, she went only with Afan Oromo. But after 5 years, when she is back here, now she is able to communicate to me in English. Good English. Better than some of our students. How come you learnt this good English? That was my question to her. She said, otherwise I cannot move around in Dubai. I cannot make my boss understand me. So I needed to learn English. So that's how she survived in Dubai for 5 years. And when she's back now in Ethiopia, she is able to speak in English. If she gets another opportunity to travel outside Ethiopia, she has no worries at all. Do you understand? So, English is a global language, and it's always good for every one of you to learn to speak in English, not only to understand. Is it clear to you? So the first point is, you need to, or you must know, here it is to speak in English. Because it is a global language. Right. What is the other point why you should talk in English or know to speak in English? If you know to speak in English, it will open new opportunities for you around the world. It will open new opportunities. It will open new opportunities for you. What do we mean by new opportunities? Right, job. See, you are teaching in Ethiopia. Say, for example, you like to teach outside Ethiopia, as I do in Ethiopia. I am an Indian. I was teaching in India. Then I got an opportunity to come to Ethiopia to teach. Imagine, suppose I don't know English to speak. What would have been my fate? Do you think I can come to Ethiopia and teach you? No, right? Suppose you want to go outside Ethiopia to teach English or any other subject, you must know English. Even if you travel to Kenya, the nearby country, even to Somalia or Sudan, English will help you. So in order to get opportunities worldwide, you must learn English. Because many employers these days try to employ people who can speak good English, who can communicate well in English. They look for such candidates. If you cannot speak in English, you may be said, Ishi, we will inform you. That's it. They will not tell you in the interview you are selected. They will tell you, thank you, we will inform you. Ciao. Okay? That's what they are going to tell you. So in order to achieve your goal in finding new opportunities, you must know to speak in English. Say for example, you want to go to Addis Ababa to join NGO run by a foreign nationalities. Definitely they will expect you to talk in English. Sure. When they call you, they will talk in English. When they conduct interview, definitely they will do it in English. And when they give you assignments to do, works to do, they are going to instruct you in English. And if you cannot get them, how can you understand what they tell you and how you are going to reply to them? That's not possible. So in order to get more opportunities in your life, it's always good to know to speak in English. See, last year, there were some of my students who were doing BEd course. I even advised them that they can go for Ethiopian Airlines. There was a girl who spoke very good English. I told her, for your English, don't be only a teacher. If you go to Ethiopian Airlines as an air hostess, your salary will be good and you will be able to visit many different countries. Your opportunities in the world will be opened broadly. So why not you try, because you already know good English. And she was happy to listen to me. I am not sure what she is doing right now, but she understood what I said. So suppose you would like to join such organizations. If you want to get such opportunities in your life, it is a must for you, you should speak good English. Not yes, no, yes, no, oh, yes, yes, I understand. Not this English. You understand? You should speak good English. Remember this fact. So you need to know English language because you will get new opportunities in your life. Even your employers nowadays, the market hires good speaking people. English will make you a heart property. What do you mean by property? What is the meaning of property? If you own a house, it's your property. If you own a land, it's your property. Because it's in your own name. Right? Similarly, you yourself will become a heart property, meaning hot property means most wanted property. You understand? For example, there is a land which is around Kochi Bajaj Tara, and there is another land outside the town. Which do you think is a hot property? Yes? Why? That's right. Why?
Because if you want to sell it, you will get the high cost.
Yes. If you want to sell it back, it will go for a high cost. Even if you construct a building, you will get good rent. That's why we call it as a hot property. Similarly, you, what's your name? Gemade. Gemade will become a hot property, and he will become a hot property for somebody who wants to hire you. Do you understand me? If you know how to communicate in English beautifully, fluently, you become a hot property. Remember that. Be proud of yourself when you know how to speak in good English. You have to be proud of yourself when you speak good English, because you are a hot property. The employers will hire you better than the opportunity for hiring you is better than those who cannot speak in English. So remember this. You will become a hot property if you know to speak English. Do you understand me? Good. Try your best to speak in English. It's not enough if you know only to understand. Try to speak. Try to speak. I'll tell you how to improve your speaking in the second part. Now we are in the first part. Okay? And English is plain. This comes within this. So the next point is English is a plain, funny language. A plain, funny language. What do I mean by plain, funny? Hear me well. Nowadays, use of social media is quite common, popular among the youngsters like you. Mostly when I see the students, wherever internet is available, they sit with their mobile and they do something there, watching, enjoying, laughing, and so on. Many different programs are there in English to entertain yourself. If you know to speak in English, you can enjoy different programs which are done in English. With wonderful photography, with wonderful shooting, with wonderful setup, with wonderful people. Watch social medias, YouTube videos, the background, the setup, even the way they show you live pictures and videos will be quite interesting. That makes you to enjoy yourself. That's why I call it a plain, funny language. Mostly, widely social medias are used now. Telegram, you use English to chat. WhatsApp, you use English to chat. You can make even video calls. Skype, you use English. Every app, when it is introduced, it is produced in English. Later on, you see, for example, even in the computers, first language that appeared in the use of computer was English. Later on, every nation found a technique to change it into their own languages. Now you can even type in Afan Oromo or in Amharic. But when it was introduced, The only language which was available in the computer was English. So whenever a new program, new app is introduced, it is available only in English. Then later on, it may be turned into your own language. But if you want to enjoy the originality and entertain yourself, you need to learn English. You will really enjoy a lot of programs on social medias. You will enjoy good dramas. You will enjoy good movies. You will hear good English music. So it can entertain you a lot. Like this, we can go on say many reasons why you should try to speak good English. But these are all some of the basic advantages or benefits of knowing to speak in English. So try your best to open your mouth and speak in English. You know, most of us, what do is we somehow make ourselves inferior to others. If you open your mouth and talk in English, you feel as if somebody will make fun of you or somebody will think, this fellow is talking in English. Why? He doesn't know the local language. Like that, somebody may say, so let me talk only in Apanaromo. That's a feeling. Sometimes unknown pattern of shyness come to you and it doesn't allow you to talk in English. Sometimes you are afraid of yourself. You lose confidence on yourself and you shut your mouth to talk in English. So such things you should avoid. Be bold, be proud of yourself and try to talk in English. Is it clear? You are living for who? Are you living for me? Are you living on this earth for me or for yourself? For yourself. So you should always seek what is good for you. Don't worry about other people. What do they think about me? What will they say if I talk in English? Will they laugh at me? Will they make fun on me? These should not be your reasons for shutting your mouth in English. Because the basic reason you live on this earth is for yourself. If you get a good opportunity outside Ethiopia, you can fly. For that you need English. Selassie, it is for yourself, not for others. So don't worry about other people at all. Try to improve your own skills, your own abilities to talk in English. So I stopped with these 5 points about the benefits or advantages of speaking in English. Right? Let's move on to the second part of our topic today. We have several ways to improve your fluency, several ways to improve or develop your spoken English. Let's see one by one. I'll give you some basic ways, basic techniques on how to improve your spoken English.